Hey everybody.
Hi, guys.
It's been a minute, huh? um, Keela had asked if we would still do some shows while she is getting herself better. Um,
So you all got stuck with us.
yeah, so y'all got stuck with us. And I don't know if everybody knows Day. I think everybody knows Kazi, Cosmic Connection. And Davy is an amazing all around wonderful person, and she's joining us today as well.
Or so they say.
And we're going to be talking about some things that I think is kind of necessary as far as we have all been advocating for so many people, but we can't advocate for ourselves. And I think that's really important. And considering so many of us recently have had medical issues, and there you would think that you would actually be taken care of and listened to, and your health be top priority. And we're
I know
learning sadly.
her from somewhere else. Nicole Lungo. I know her from somewhere else, from Angel
Yes.
Intuitive. Yeah. So hi and bye.
uh, yeah. I just totally
Well, we're
missed
all
it.
praying
I
for
missed
you.
it just then.
Sorry about that. I was just I recognise the name. I've been around and
Who would
been
know? You're
floating
both
around.
swirling. Get it together, ladies.
I know.
Sorry.
I don't ever do that, do I?
It's
Never,
dangerous
not
with all
once.
three. But yeah, we're all worried about everyone
Yeah.
else, and we are sending prayers and thoughts to Tequila.
Yeah.
Hope I'm saying her name right. And to Hunky Town John.
Honky
Or is it Hockey?
Hunky
Hunky
Town.
Town.
Hunky
The
Town. He
man
has a new
with
name
the golden
now.
voice.
There's
The
all
Hunky
kinds of
Town
names.
John with a hunky voice.
There you go. Exactly.
That's a
That
perfect
guy.
description.
So we hope you feel better too, and anybody else that's healing.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing this for Keela. She's asked us specifically to keep the show running so that the algorithms are still kind. So that's what we're doing.
and
So hi.
because she misses everybody so much, this channel is so very important to her, and everybody that comes is family to her. And she wants to let everybody know that she still loves everyone, and that all of us are on her mind. She um she needs our prayers. They are starting treatment on her liver, and she's got a plan in place now that they're working with. They're going to get her to where that she's better. They're listening to her now. And it just makes me very angry that they didn't listen like they needed to before. And that's one of the reasons why we're doing this, because we have got to learn how to get out of the mode where we are worried about being. I think part of it's being inconsiderate, worried about being, and part of it is, we expect them to do their job. And so we don't think that we need to. And we have a lot of trust and faith in place that it's kind of makes it to where it's harder to do it. But whenever we get to this point, we shouldn't have to be fighting for our voice to be heard as well as fighting for our health.
Right. But we have to advocate for ourselves.
We
We're
have
the
to.
only ones who can. Sometimes I was just talking about this, my best friend Sam, about we need to write it down. Maybe we just
Mhm.
need to write it down. And if we're overwhelmed, we can pass it on.
And we
Work
are
as a
building
team.
such a great community of people doing that now.
Yeah.
And that means
We're
a
all here
lot.
to support each other. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, let's see. Hi, Teresa. She is Keela, and so like she says, we can do hard things, and she is strong, and she is fighter, and she is going to make it through this in no time. She has amazing people like all of us, and that is every single one of y'all. We love her. We are praying. We have got mighty prayer warriors. We've got mighty people in here. And she's not going to stop at this. She's going to keep fighting, and she's going to be back on here soon. We're just going to claim it. So I'm not good at the greetings because I get all awkward and such. I get very awkward.
Well, you made me awkward. She made me cry before we came on, guys.
I did. I'm gonna make small talk too.
Yeah. Oh, are you gonna share that?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Pre-warning. You'll cry too, guys. If you don't, maybe I'm just sensitive today.
It's a pretty deep one. It was tough to write too. So, but yeah.
Tampa.
We got Tampa B Man. Hey, babe.
Hope you're doing good. I haven't seen that name in so long.
Tampa Bay, man. Oh my gosh.
Right?
Sorry, I was writing down isms. So I'm actually a Kiwi. I feel like I'm from New Zealand, but I've been living in Australia for 30 years, so I've got a bit of a Mutley accent. It sounds a bit strange because I've got a bit of a mixed accent.
You don't sound strange. You just sound
thank you.
in a different way.
Yeah, I was just writing down isms, like because I want to eventually make a tea towel, like a washcloth, like you know what you dry your dishes with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to have isms from the community. Like mine is going to be cosmic, trust your intuition, and it's going to be just be like Davey. There's Jen Marie is be kind, be weird. Healer, I was writing down healers. That's why I was so intent. I was trying to get there. We can do hard things.
Yes.
Healer. And Misha. She says everything.
What? She says everything.
Well, you said so many things. I can't pick one. So everything. So I'm just going, and eventually it will be. Eventually, I'm thinking that eventually, you know, we'll all come together and everyone will have their own ism, you know, their own thing that they say, and
that.
it will be a blanket that we can all wrap ourselves around in the community ism.
You guys see,
sweet.
Just one of the reasons why I love her.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that.
So
and I'm telling you,
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. So yeah.
So if you have your own isms,
yeah, if you have your own isms, come to Cosmic Connection on Facebook, and we can all start connecting, and we can start wrapping ourselves in our own isms. I was thinking that maybe mine should go sit on a pineapple, but no, I think I might have to start.
Yeah.
That. Trust your intuition. I think it's kinda.
Yeah. It's helped me already, and that's you know, guys. Just to be honest, I don't do well whenever I don't do well sometimes, and I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself to the point that I freeze myself and don't get anything done, but still feel like I'm that hamster on the wheel going round and round and round, worn out, but I don't get anything done.
Yeah.
And, you know, Kazi told me one time, she says, but that's where you tell me, and then we'll do it together. And I can take that. And we have so many people that are doing that. I think all of us are, and I'm sorry for Brutus. He is being so rude right now. He knows that he likes to do that. He wants to be heard too. I think coming together and just learning how to function as a community, because I think a lot of us are broken and didn't know how to do that to begin with. And so it can be dysfunctional at first.
Yeah.
But we're doing it. And so let's make a blanket and wrap ourselves in isms. Barbie, hello.
Yeah.
Oh, hi,
hello,
Barbie.
everyone. And Rudy, I saw your drawings, and that'll be great. And also, I have another show on in my time tomorrow. If you want to do sorry, I've got hiccups all of a sudden. I'm just full of joy and love. They just want to come out in hiccups. So if you want to come on tomorrow near the end of the show and do your 5 minutes then, and we can talk numbers or whatever it is you want. I didn't see it yesterday, but Misha had set up a 5-minute timer so everyone sees the 5 minutes. That's Rudy's time on the show because we like to talk our numbers. So yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah. So I just wanted to say that because sorry, I see him there. So
Hey,
it's just how
Rudy,
we
I
communicate.
haven't
Good to
seen
see
you.
you, Rudy.
And that's it, just coming together and supporting each other. NJS55. Hello, I've never seen that name before. Hi, Nicole and Thomas.
Hey Rudy, why don't you? I'm gonna put a little in Cosmic Connection. I'll put up a little post just for you, and you can tell me all about your stuff, so you don't have to do it here. So yeah, so yeah, we can. I'll do that after here, so you can tell me everything right there. So yeah.
We got
Alrighty.
Aria in the house and Body Illusion
Hi Aria.
and
Hi, Aria.
Karna Soul and Janet from Another
And
Planet.
thank
Hello.
you, John.
She has the link, and so she will definitely be seeing everybody's love and comments. And you guys, that's what we've got to do is just rally around her, send her love, and if you think of her, go to Mental Health Matters and write on a post, put a comment in there, and that way she sees we're not going to forget about her while she is getting herself well. She is loved and thought of all day, every day.
Hi Regal Splenda.
I feel Regal Splenda.
Good night, Sam. Dream well and sleep sweet.
Thank you. I was just trying to type that.
And hello, Haggis Basher. I love your name. It sounds like a really cool metal name. That's why I was a little bit late. I had to get my medal out. Had to get my medal out with a little bit of Eminem. So I was like, I have to go play it. So I was like a little bit like,
She's been
so I was like rocking out behind the
like
screen.
hours
Yeah.
now. This is what I've listened to. I'm writing
Sorry.
it down. La 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 la.
Sorry, not sorry.
Day.
Yeah, but that's how I get my joy out is through song.
I enjoy it. And thanks for coming, Sam. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Y'all are way
so,
ahead on it. I'm like
1
way up
a.m.
here still.
Haggis Basher is a really cool name. I'm going to be saying that a lot. And also, there was another one that was back. I know it. I just have to see it. Chaos.
Sending love like pineapples. We are thinking of you too, all the time.
Chaos forever. Yes.
Thomas.
Oh, good night, Hockey Town. John.
Hope he feels better.
Sleep well and dream sweet also.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to your voice.
Yeah.
Does he have a show?
Yeah, he's got a channel, for sure.
Who's that?
Forgetting that everybody has a channel technically. I keep forgetting that. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Facebook Mama's in the house.
Facebook Mom. Yeah, so you've got a video to share that we're all going to.
I do. You guys get your Kleenexes because I've been told that it makes people cry.
Every time I see Tampa Bees, look at my words not being good. Tampa Bees name pop up. I'm like, look, this
Can
is
I ask a quick question?
Sorry, I'm so excited.
Oh, thank you, Daddy.
What's a haggis basher?
Thank you.
They bashed a haggis. Hello.
Does that mean something? I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool.
Well, do you know what haggis is?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Haggis is we take a sheep's stomach and you put all this sheep's stuff. I can't remember what is exactly the ingredients of haggis, but it's like
sheep stuff.
Well, there's stuff from the sheep. I don't know, like brains or whatever, sheep offal. And you stuff the stomach full of that, and then you boil it, steam it. I don't know, something. Look, I think offal is awful. So just I'm telling you this before we're going to watch a lovely thing. So you do that.
We are, yeah. You're going to be getting goosebumps and crying from the song.
They've also got oats, lungs and throat. Yeah, all the offal, all the offcuts. But apparently it's really nice and it smells really nice to cook. And the haggis, I think it's Scottish. I think it's the Scottish really love it. And It's just really fun to say haggis. Haggis. Give me some haggis.
I was thinking this would be Harry Potter related. I did
Well,
not think
yeah.
I
Yes.
was stepping into a conversation about sheep intestines.
Hagrid would have
I'm
eaten
so
haggis.
sorry. Right. Like Hagrid. Hagrid's a
Yeah,
basher.
he would have eaten some haggis. You're a wizard, Arian. Get me some haggis.
Okay, so be prepared. You guys will get goosebumps and cry. This song. Oh, Sam, her and her Scottishness too. Stop it.
Mhm.
I don't. I have to learn all these languages with all you people. Is what it is.
You people.
But in
Yeah.
private.
So sorry for butchering the Scottish thing, but
Oh,
I'm
sorry. The
obviously
Brits.
Australian.
They're not you people. Sorry. Okay, before I get beat up, we should play your song.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
this is actually, I was really, I've been struggling, not gonna lie, for a while. I think most of y'all know that. But this particular day, I was really I was pretty low, and I wrote it, and it's y'all are gonna probably be like, but it's called "Where's All the Meth Gone." It was written as an explanation towards things that happen, whether you are in recovery or if you're active, just going through addiction, the things that you go through, the thoughts, the thoughts that happen, and it's just an insider's view. But then the way that things happened with everything yesterday, it was just kind of like divine intervention, because everything just kind of happened in a particular way. And my daughter sent me a video that I was so amazed by. I'm just amazed by her. And then I was working on trying to get a show put up for Mental Health Matters, and I had this other video, and it all came together, and this is what we ended up with. And so I think it hopefully everybody will be able to relate in some way. So enough blubbering. The reason why someone who loved to sing doesn't anymore, or why someone who dressed so uniquely now. May you never be the reason why someone who loved to sing doesn't anymore, or why someone who dressed so uniquely now wears plain clothing, or why someone who always spoke so excitedly about their dreams is now silent about them. May you never be the reason someone gave up on a part of themselves because you were demotivating, non-appreciative, hypercritical, or even worse, sarcastic about it. Shahrukh Mustafa Ibrahim.
I'll be fine. I'm completely and utterly fine. I'm fine. I am fine.
I'm fine. I'm always fine. Don't you know that?
She's fine. She's always fine. That's her problem.
The pain of needing to escape, but afraid of coming back. What if no one has the patience since I have fallen off the tracks? I'm all out of my muchness, not a drop left to give. Can't breathe anymore, I don't even know how to live. The fear when the silence takes over the room, the weight of their absence, the ghosts in my wounds. I reach for the echoes, but they slip through my hands. I don't understand, I just no longer understand. I am just so fucking angry.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I am so very,
I was going to bleep those out.
I can't think all day and night. I am consumed by this fire. My head is always hurting, while my feet and eyes, they scream. My heart has lost its rhythm, filled with throbbing bouts of pain. And my poor mistreated body will probably never be the same. I've broken every tool I had, I'm running out of time. Yet I have nothing left to show for it, not even one single dime. It was never enough. I have never been enough. Fake it till you make it, just enough to be free. Just enough to be left alone, to finally trust in me. But the plastic keeps on peeling, the masks they've all worn thin, and no idea just what to do now that there's nothing left within. The fear when someone disappears again, the weight in my chest that never ends. I let them down, I lost my place, but I never meant to cause this pain. I am just so fucking angry, I am so very, very tired. I can't think all day and night, I am consumed by this fire. My head is always hurting, while my feet and eyes they scream. My heart has lost its rhythm, filled with throbbing bouts of pain. And my poor mistreated body will probably never be the same. I've broken every tool I had, I'm running out of time. Yet I have nothing left to show for it, not even one single dime. It was never enough. I have never been enough. Where has all the meth gone? All the focus I once knew. When I didn't hear from them, what else could I do? Too much, this weight on my chest. I think that I just need to rest. Why is it not okay? I simply just need to rest.
But look at you. Look how far you've come. You faced your trauma. And you came out on the other side. And I'm sorry to get a little emotional, but there were some times there when I was really worried about you, Miss Girl. Look at you today. I am so proud of you. You survived, baby. You're a survivor.
It was beautiful, Misha. I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad to not cry this time.
I didn't
I
cry.
still that the star of the show, the one that was in the I'm Fine video, and the last part, that is my oldest daughter. And
Beautiful.
she gave me the best feedback I think I've ever gotten in my life. And she said, "You made that. It was kind of like a love letter to me too, wasn't it, Mama?"
It was
And
gorgeous. Like it's just so. My heart is. My heart hurts, but not like it
yeah,
hurts that you felt that way. I am gonna cry. Oh, you done it to me again.
I'm sorry.
I'm not joining this party.
Tears are
I'm
My
not
not
heart
doing it
hurt.
again. You got me once. That was it.
right.
You have a
Yeah,
limit,
no,
okay? Not for
no.
her. Christy
I
cries
haven't
all
got a.
day, though. This is okay.
I do. I'm a
But in a
walking,
good
talking
way. At least it's happy tears.
heart. Yeah, but my heart hurts that you felt that way or that you feel that way, and but like that, but it's also that we're here, that you support, that you can express it so
That is
beautifully.
such a big thing, though, to even be able to say that and to share that. That means I'm stronger than I thought I was, or at least I was stronger than I was a little while ago.
Actually hurts.
And that's because of all y'all.
Yeah, it's actually a physical pain. It's like, but it's like a, don't worry about it. It's all right. I get it all the time.
I'm like, hold on.
um,
I'm like, stop, wait.
no, it's all right.
I'm not
It's just
looking.
it's
I'm
just an
just
empathy
not.
pain. It's just an empathy pain. It's fine. It's right. Don't worry. Don't stress.
I'm like, I'm not sharing no more.
No,
No.
that was beautiful. And I need to, get in touch with my feelings more anyways, but I just fight it
Tears
Oh,
really
a lot
don't be
more.
silly. You are in touch with your feelings.
Yeah, but
It's just
anger doesn't
it's just.
count.
I
Kidding.
push.
some of the
You can
Kidding.
things
ask
feel
my
anger like
friend.
me too. That's
I'm
part of it
kidding.
too. I've been feeling a lot of anger. I've been feeling
Just
a lot of anger and a lot of yuck, Misha, that I don't like. I
learn how
don't
to
like
just choose.
that. Hmm.
Yeah.
But I ran out of tissues. I'm using toilet paper.
I don't even own tissues, so that should make you feel better.
I use toilet paper all the time. Yep.
Right? I mean, it's not often that you make me cry, thankfully, but that song was so touching.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it hits me every time because it's just so. It's just
We've all
emotional.
thought it. We've all
Yeah.
felt it. Yeah. Those words hit home.
And hopefully it'll
Yeah.
get, it'll be something that people can relate to, the bullying and the self-hatred that we've done to ourselves.
Yep.
It's got to stop. We've got to start learning
After
to love ourselves again.
after a while, the bullying stops being other people's voices and starts becoming your own.
Yes,
Yep.
it
So
does.
that's
Exactly.
why I keep saying, be as nice to yourself as you are to others.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
had a
not going to be
friend,
my ism because it's too long.
it could be an added ism. I like it. I had a friend who literally would, every time that they got angry at themselves and would say bad things, the next day would wake up and have all these bruises, and it kept happening. And I'm like, wait a minute. Do you think maybe that is your body is so tired of hearing about it that it's beating itself up? Start being nicer to
That's
yourself
very humble.
and humble.
An
It's
interesting
good to see
thought.
you. It's good to see you.
There's been a lot of drama going on, I think, in all of our worlds, really. It's been
Yeah, it's been
online, offline, it doesn't matter. It's a lot for, well, at least what goes on behind the scenes is a lot more than what I usually share. So,
I send you all the
yeah.
love, humble. That doesn't help.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Ted, hello. It's good to see you.
By the way, you don't deserve anyone being mean to you, no matter who they are.
Yeah.
You're,
Nobody
you
does.
know,
Nobody
Words.
does.
I have to say I agree. Sometimes I'd rather the bruises because words have stuck with me far longer than the scars
yeah,
have. I've healed scars longer than like sooner than the words.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But we're
So
fighting it. That's the
That's
thing,
right.
and we're all coming together. We're reaching out.
And we're
That's a
finding
big
tools.
thing.
yeah.
We're finding
Yeah,
But
tools.
you know,
tools.
Tools are
but you
Um,
know, you may never get a sorry from him, but I can tell you, I am so sorry that you're going through that. So sorry. And and narcissists won't ever be sorry. And I'm not sure if he's a narcissist, but that's generally what an abuser is. And even if not, they have traits. And I'm really, really sorry you're going through that. But we're here for you. And
yep,
I'm here for
you don't
you.
deserve it. Yeah,
You don't deserve it. There is no excuse for an abuse. There may be reasons, there may be an explanation behind the abuse, but there is never an excuse, ever. You do not deserve any harsh word. There's always a kind way to say that's not
um,
okay.
if you can, get in touch with us. Do they have an email or anything? Because that way, I'm
you.
reading what she's saying, and
I'm also,
there's
I
I'm
think
also
that
resources.
I think that we're
I
friends on
just want to
Facebook.
stop for a second. I also want to say I'm a DV advocate. I'm a DV advocate for men. There is always a way to escape. It's just when you're ready. It just feels like you can't leave. It just feels
Yep,
like it.
yep.
I was in a situation for 8 years, and I felt like I couldn't escape because he made me feel that way. You feel like you cannot escape, and you're made to feel like they do that to you. Um,
Yeah. Oh,
uh,
good. She's on the
you know,
Facebook group.
yeah. So,
We'll reach
but
out and
yeah,
make
we'll
sure
reach
that
out. But
you feel like you've got somewhere to go whenever it's on your time schedule. You've been there,
when
so
it's
you won't be
all in
judged.
good time. But
Right.
it's like there's
No
always a
pressure.
way.
That's your ism. That's yours.
No,
No
my ism
pressure.
is no pressure. It's always no
Yeah.
pressure, because there's always, people say, why didn't she leave? Why didn't she leave? Or why didn't he leave? Well, there's always
Yeah.
reasons. you know.
There's so much that goes
Um,
on in a person's mind
yeah,
whenever that's
you
happening.
know. So it's like, this is mental health matters, and there's mental health reasons why people don't leave a situation too. And
Right.
you don't know unless you're walking in the shoes, and you can't walk in the shoes unless your feet fit. So and yeah, so I'm here for you. If there's a way you can reach out for me, I will make a meet just for you. I will talk to you for 6 hours, 7 hours, the whole day. I'm here for you.
And you guys, those are really helpful. If you guys have not joined in a meeting, there's going to be someone around most of the time that is willing to start up a meeting. If you need to actually talk to somebody, if you need to just spend some time with somebody, every
And
single
it's not
time
just
that
me.
Bobby,
Yeah.
well, every time that she does a video or a live, it's every other, tomorrow you're going to be doing one at 3:40 Central Time PM. And she does an every other day at 3:40 Central Time. And it's immediately after, like within 5-10 minutes, she's got a Facebook page and she posts a link, and anybody that needs to or wants to come hang out, it's there. And it has helped so many people, so many, me. It's really done good. And I'm gotta tell
Yeah.
y'all too, I've got to preface, we are under tornado yuck right now. And
Oh,
so
are
if I
you?
do have to like bounce out, you guys know what to do on it, right?
Wait, do you have a basement? Hold up. You can't drop that on me
No,
and
no, no,
not.
it's gonna be
What?
okay. I mean, we're from Oklahoma, and so we've got our helmets, we've got our goggles,
Oh,
we've got the rain jackets, the rain boots, we've got the fur babes are all taken
goggles.
care of. They've got their stuff, and we sit in the hallway and we all bundle up, and if we go, at least we're all together. We'll hold on tight.
Should
We've
I
been
have
through them.
goggles and a helmet? What is happening?
Yeah, it's
I
a
didn't
tornado,
know
man.
that. I didn't know that.
You
I'm
gotta
not
do
from
what
here.
you
I
can.
don't know how to live in the South. I have a basement though, I think, but I don't have goggles. I didn't think about
Well, you
that.
don't have to. It's just a little bit of. I go above and beyond, I think, sometimes on things because I'm just a nerd like that,
And
But
as for the meets, just to let everyone know what they're about, they can be about anything. We have silly chats. Sometimes we're cake. Sometimes I'm a
yes,
strawberry. um,
Yeah.
and I play music. I can present stuff. We talk about anything, so it doesn't have to be about whatever. Sometimes I get deep. We get deep while we talk about cake. Where we talk as
Yeah.
cake because there's
It's quite
filters. You
ironic.
don't have to show. You don't have to show your face. Sometimes it's just me and Davey while we sit there and wait for people to rock up. And I always let
As
people
cake
to
and a
and
strawberry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so there's the cake. And we sit there and we can have deep and meaningful conversations as cake, and it kind of lightens it. And you forget that you're cake as you're sitting there talking about something deep and meaningful. And it's actually quite one. It's entertaining, and you're sitting there talking about something. You're like, oh yeah, and you just remember that. Hey, I'm a cake, and you can exercise as a cake. And I just realized I'm not cake.
You can be cake too.
I was just exercising with I was just doing the cake exercises, and I'm just realizing I'm not cake because I wasn't looking at myself. I was looking at the cake.
And
Anyway,
it's just good.
yeah,
It's a good way to hang out and to just be yourself and just to know that you are covered and you're safe. There's no place that is completely safe online, but it's a lot safer than most places. And the people that are running it, me, Kazi, whoever else is running it at that time, we've got our community's best interest at heart. We're not here to rake anybody over the coals. We're also not here to sugarcoat and say, "Oh, you're good. Whatever you do, you're good." We are here to listen, and we oftentimes will argue, oftentimes, but
What?
healthily and
When do we
in
argue? Oh,
understanding.
yes. Okay. Fair. Todd. We only argue with Todd. He knows it though.
Yeah.
We love him. But otherwise, we don't think we argue.
Well, what I was
Oh,
trying to say
great.
with that is we don't just let people be butts and it be
Oh, I
okay.
see
If
what
there's
you're saying.
something that's
Of
causing
course.
problems, we try to explain it in a way that, maybe if it's hurting us, we explain it and we don't have to feel bad about it, but we do it respectfully and lovingly, and we share and we compare and we understand.
Right.
So
Well,
argument's
oh,
not
another
necessarily
thing.
a bad thing like we've been taught.
I have to admit,
Just another thing. I also do readings, oracle card readings for free. They're a gift because see it as a gift, so I gift it. for anyone who's open to that. So
But
yeah,
I just want
so
humble and kind to know, I've been in a very similar situation, uh, not abuse-wise, there was no abuse, but, it's if you wanna talk about it, then, I mean, I'm willing to share, but I just don't wanna put it all the way out there
yeah.
because I don't know
So
what I've been
anyway,
doing. Everything's in
just so that you know
transition, but I can relate.
that that it's about connection and support, and that we can shift focus to whoever needs it at a particular time. But it's also a group
Yep,
thing that we. It's a it's about putting our arms around whoever needs it, and we sometimes it's a collective hug around us because sometimes we all need it. And there was a time then that we needed that as a community, and now that we're healing,
yeah,
we're sort of we're moving on to what we need as singular people and as a community, more shifting focus. So I think that we're doing better and we're healing, and I think we need to sort of focus on what we need in our personal lives and as a community to move forward, and we're moving forward. And and I just
yeah,
think that that's what we do as a informed community. And that's one of the things that Keela's done, is that um she's helping us be trauma and mental health informed. And I think
yeah,
that's one of the reasons why we're here today, is so that we can send her our love and our support. And I'm just so blessed to have being welcomed into her community, and just to
Yeah.
to know that she loves me and I love her, and that you guys all love her. And I'm I'm just overwhelmed with love.
Yeah.
aw,
To know that
stop
she
it, I'm
can
gonna
take
get
care of her
feelers.
day. You're
Yeah,
gonna have to start packing some tissue. You're gonna have to get some. Break down, get some.
This is
or
not
toilet
okay.
roll.
I need, like, a how do you avoid your feelings group.
Well, then you're not gonna grow, babe.
No,
Right?
I have
That's,
to laugh about it. I can't.
she can do it.
I can't do it. I can't be serious. This is another problem I have. But
With
I
Keela, I
understand.
think her knowing that she is able to take care of herself,
Hi, Rick.
and to know that the community has her, and that we are not going to let this stop. We're still going to hold on to each other and hold on and lift her up while she needs lifted up. So when she is ready, it's all still here. We're all still here, and we're coming together. And honestly, I know that not everybody prays, but whatever you do, if it's sending light, if it's whatever
Yeah.
that brings you closer, I would like to right now, actually, if you guys don't mind, I would like to just take a moment and just to join together and to, just send love and ask for healing. And so, if you guys don't mind, let's do that for a sec.
Seriously. That ain't me.
Thank you guys. I know that coming together makes a difference. Lifting prayers, coming together makes a difference. And if anybody deserves healing and love, it's Key. And so,
I'm sorry. Did I just interrupt that by getting a call?
what do you do?
Did I interrupt the moment of silence?
I don't think so.
Okay, I hope not. So sorry.
You're grounded if you did.
So bad. I barely know her. She's gonna hate me. I
No,
hope
she's
not.
not.
I love you, lady.
You know
I
what?
know her.
She's not.
I've watched her, but she may have no idea who I am. So I'm sorry.
She's gonna love you just like we do.
I hope she likes awkward.
Well, she likes me.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like
at
the
least you
epitome
two
of
are
it.
cute. I mean, I'm just sarcastic. I'm here for fun. That doesn't make sense. I'm not. I'm here to be part of the community, but I don't
You are
know how to.
exactly who you need to be, and we love you, and we're glad that you're here.
Okay, fair. But I'm sending Keela my love, and I really do.
Yes.
I am hoping she's doing good.
I'm hoping that she's able to watch this later. I was hoping that she'd be able to watch it. And so if you're listening, my love, we got you, and you keep doing what you're doing. They have a medical plan now. They are working together, and they are watching and doing what needs to be done. And she's walking, they have a whole treatment plan. And they're starting treatment on her liver. They're they're doing what should have been done a while back, I think, in my opinion. But they're focusing on her now, and they are going to be doing the medical side of what needs to be done. And she's going to do the rest, and she's strong enough. She's got this. She's still stubborn. She's still Keela, and she's a fighter. And she has been an advocate for so many people in her life, and now that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this too, is to show that she matters.
Wait, is she in the hospital?
Yeah, she is in the hospital.
Oh, not just. Oh, I had her relaxing at home in my head.
No, she told me to tell everybody, but it's hard to say stuff like that. I'm not good at that. But she's really struggling. She's got some serious issues, and if they would have listened to her a while back,
Oh
it
no.
wouldn't have been such a struggle for her. And so just knowing that we have to be able to and how to stand up for ourselves and to make our voices heard in the medical community, they don't listen.
Yeah.
But we have to know that that's not okay and continue to fight and stand up until they hear us. And so that's one of the things that I want to start doing is bringing tools. They have a lot of stuff that they have to do first to get her to where that she is able to get much done. Like right now, they're just focusing on getting her more stabilized with things.
Okay.
You have to be the precursor of this and precursor of that, because you can't, like, even to do like transplants or anything, you have to have your levels have to be a certain way. And so it's working the plan and following through with it. And now, because her mom's up there, Daryl's going visiting, they've got something going on where they actually know what's the problem now, and they're going to work towards it. The biggest thing is that, because before
That's
they didn't know, you couldn't figure out what was going on with it. There were so many different things.
Okay. Good.
And so there's actually specialty teams that are working. And I'm not the best at saying this, and I'm sorry, I apologize for that. Yeah, that too. They are doing more on the steroids and fluid restriction because she keeps gaining weight. And so it's one of those things. It's a lot. And she's actually got a team that's now actually knows what they're doing. And the biggest thing was just listening to her. Nobody listened. And there's something to be said about us knowing our own medical health and knowing when something isn't right. Hi, Rick. I'm telling you, there were so many different doctors, and I don't think any of them were talking together. And that's important too. And so doing this,
Huh?
See,
this is where I have a bit of a parallel with Keela at the moment because I'm gaining fluid, which I thought was from alcohol, which is one of the reasons why I gave up alcohol. I'm actually 22 days sober today.
Yes.
But the fluid came back. So I actually had to have lymphatic drainage yesterday, and I actually have ankles, which is nice. So, but I have a very different experience tequila, whereas I have a doctor who, which I'm sure she's got great doctors and all that sort of stuff. But I go to my doctor and all that sort of stuff, and immediately I go and get a blood test. My doctor's going to call me back, make it. Well, the office is going to call me back, make an appointment, like probably today. So I'll get an appointment for tomorrow, get the results. I've already got an appointment for an ultrasound on my liver to find out what the hell's going on in my liver because I've stopped drinking, but I've probably done some damage. But I've advocated for my daughter, so I've learned how to be an advocate for myself, and I've won against the government every time I've fought them, and I've fought them against different things. I'm a really good advocate, and I'm a bit of a fighter. She may be little, but she is fierce.
Yeah.
And that's me. That describes me to a T, and that's Shakespeare. And I'm little, and I'm a little fighter. I'm a little like, wah, I'll get ya. I'm a honey badger. I'm also comical as I do it. I make people laugh, and I'm a little bit, but that's how I do it. I kind of not unnerve. Well, maybe a little bit unnerving. But you just sort of, if you kind of do it with humor and grace and a little bit of kindness, people are more willing to help. If you go in there with all fierceness and fire and anger, they're going to put up a wall. So you go in there with curiosity and kindness, a little bit of humor, and you kind of break down their barriers a little. And that's how I do it. I go in there with humor, make them laugh, compliment them genuinely. I don't blow wind up their
Smoke up
backsides. Yeah, I give them genuine compliments. I'm genuine in what I do, but that's how I advocate. I'm a genuine advocate because I believe in what I'm doing, and now I'm having to do it for myself. And that's what I believe Keela has to do for herself too, is that she really has to advocate for herself, and she's really doing it. And what I find really frustrating in the American system is it seems to be based on money less than people, where here doctors aren't allowed to take money from the industry. They're just not allowed, and it's built into the laws. And I think that I'm lucky in that my advocacy is helped by by the laws. And that's where the difference lays. And I'm just really glad that I'm here.
I'm really glad that they're doing that. And that it makes a big difference. It really, truly does.
Yeah. So I think that one of the things is that, I can't remember the name of the person, but he died fairly recently, during the last few years. But he said, "Make good trouble," and that's what I do. And I read that he was a civil rights advocate, and I've always believed that ever since I first read it. And, I make good trouble, and I only stand up and fight when it's for good. I'm not gonna, although sometimes a little bit petty. I can be petty. Petty's my favorite color, and it's blue.
You just don't act on it.
Yeah, no, I act
Yeah,
on
I
my
saw
petty. Don't get me
Tammy.
wrong.
Hi, good, nice to see you, sweetie.
I'm
Very
not
good to see you,
perfect, but it just depends on having the facts behind you and being fully resourced, because I'm on disability, and it's very rare to get disability the first go, because the government doesn't want to give it to you. They will fight you. I didn't get.
That's our government too.
They can't fight the
Yeah.
facts, and I presented all the reports, doctors' reports, and everything, and I was as surprised as anybody else when they rang me up and said, "You've been granted the disability," and I was like, "Cool, thanks."
Yeah, because
And I
that's not
cried
the case here at all.
because I didn't believe it. I couldn't
can
believe it. I was ready to fight, because that's what I do. I fight because I've had to fight. I'm a fighter, And I'm not used to fighting for myself, though. I'm usually fighting for everybody else.
And that's it. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and that's
and
the whole point of this. We have to advocate for ourselves, and that's the
Yep.
hard part. We have to not go recluse. Also, the hard part, it's habits, and we
Well,
can learn
yeah,
to do it
and
better.
we have been conditioned our whole lives to be the good girl or to be the good boy, to be the good kid and just, be I personally be seen, not heard.
Yep.
And don't cause trouble. You don't want to cause trouble. And as I'm watching Bradley go through everything that he's gone through, I'm like, you need to cause some trouble. I couldn't go in
I
there
can't
because,
wait.
huh?
I can't wait to hear. I was just going to say, I can't wait to hear humble and kind accents. So, but you need to cause some trouble, and it's all about how you do it. You can't be aggressive, because as soon as you start being aggressive, and they shut down, and you can't be hysterical, because as soon as you start being hysterical, they shut down. I seem to have found the right balance of being
Glad to see you too, Dancing Marie. Much love.
kind of like I cry, but I don't, and I'm always like, I'm sorry for crying. It's just because I'm passionate, and this is how it comes out, and that's true. I'm honest. It all comes out. I'm honest. I ask questions, and I back my questions up with, okay, but this is what you said before, because I seem to get gaslit, by the medical
Yep.
industry. Don't come at me saying this one thing and then say this other thing, because words are very important to me, because people lie to me all the time. And if they've said they can do this one thing, or they've done this one thing before and they're not willing to do it again, why not? Tell me why not. If they're not willing to do it, tell me why not. Don't just tell me they can't. Tell me why.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll ask why. And I'll be like,
Never.
why? And they're working for me. So they've
And
got to
that's it
tell
right
me
there too.
why.
Yep.
Can you just
They're
say,
getting
don't be
paid.
aggressive? She's getting aggressive.
I'm not getting aggressive. This
It's
is
cute.
passion. There's a difference between
Yes,
aggression and passion, and that's what people need to
true,
understand. There is a
true.
difference between aggression and passion, and
Yeah,
I'm passionate, not aggressive. And
yeah, I am too. I've been accused of the same
when
thing.
you start
Sorry.
using words that are aggressive words, like you've done this, use your feeling words. I feel
Mhm.
this way. I feel like this. Or, when they've done something wrong, that's when you say, but you said this. That's when you start bringing in but you said this
Accountability.
accountability, because you make them
Yeah,
accountable for the things that they've done wrong, because they should feel bad when they've done the wrong thing. That's when
Sure.
they've done it. Make them accountable. This is when advocacy. This is how I become a good advocate. Is I make them accountable, and I make myself accountable too. When I am too passionate, I back down. I say, I'm sorry, I'm
yep.
too passionate, and I apologize, because I recognize sometimes that I recognize that I'm possibly being a little bit too passionate now. But I also recognize that this is my jam. I am an advocate, and
Yeah,
I just have to pick which lane I want to be in, because they're all my lane, because I've been through so many things. I've
Yeah.
just decided that sticking up for men who have been through domestic violence is the lane I have decided to be in, because nobody else is doing that, because it all seems a little bit too hard.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's why
proud.
I understand. I understand.
Oh, Tammy.
I understand it, because I've been through it, but from the other side. I am a survivor of domestic violence, and I got out, and I'm still surviving, and I'm still a victim, because he's still out there. I don't know where he is, but I'm a
But
survivor, because I refuse to be a victim. So I'm a survivor.
that's the thing though too, is sometimes, like, I just realized this the last couple of years, how much so recently, mostly, I'm still allowing myself to be his victim, because when I don't live, whenever I stay all locked up in this house, whenever I stop being me because of fear, all these different things that has happened because of that, I'm still letting him
Hmm.
stay there in my mind, and I'm still letting him
Well, that's
control
the
me.
thing. Abuse doesn't end when you leave the relationship. So, and that's one of the things that, because you can leave, and then you're real free for the first however long it takes to realize that the real work begins when you start to heal from the relationship. And my real work is only just beginning. So you're going to see me on my recovery show probably go up and down because
We're human.
my therapy is on Mondays. So if the show falls on Tuesdays, which is every second week for me, Mondays for you, I'll probably going to be a little bit different. But that's just the way it is because perfect is the enemy of good, and that's Voltaire. And nobody is
Yep.
perfect. And anyone who tells you that they're perfect,
They are
they're a
way-
liar.
No, yeah, I
So
got told off by my therapist. I said, "Oh yeah, I keep a perfect house." And he's like,
uh,
"That's got to be killing you." And I was like, "What do
I
you
just
mean?"
Yeah.
I
And
just want to
I
reach out.
learned there's no such thing. Yeah.
Did
I
you
just
guys
want to
see
reach
what?
out to Humble and
What?
Kind and just say that I'm available for a meet anytime, and unless I've got an appointment, but we can schedule a time. Just I've put I'll put it up again, the Cosmic Connection page. That's where there, or you just put it back up. I don't know if I've only done one. I've just did, my first link was just before, so I'll do a second link. But I'll just do the so I just looks like I'm sleeping, but I just put the link up. But yeah, so if you just want to join there, you can connect through me to me through there, and we can do a private meet. And we can have a chat, and we can chat about anything. So even if we can chat about anything, and I'll always make it a safe space. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, and we can get back to talking about anything. But yeah, and
Well,
go
and
back to
Yeah, I'm
dancing in the
just
rain.
here to make it funny. I am
even
only here
so,
for support.
we could possibly do a meet for a little bit after this. I would
That's
need to
what I
go to
was going to
the
suggest.
bathroom. Yeah.
Because yeah, well, if but no pressure, always no pressure, and I might put that trust your intuition, but no pressure.
Yeah, yeah. Why'd you remove your
Um,
comment, Tommy?
I didn't see it. I was so busy trying to post my link. Oh, thanks,
you're
Barbie.
pinned, and you're pinned up there now too.
Oh, thank you.
What happened?
But yeah,
I don't know.
but yeah, it's just I just wanted to reach out because I understand the feeling because I've been
Yeah,
there.
and
You know, every
we have
situation is unique, but we understand the feeling. You know how
Oh
it
yeah,
feels.
we'll send you the Google Meet link.
It's a Google Meet. Yeah, we can all be cake. I can show you how
She
I
posted
exercise
on
with
her
cake.
Facebook. Yeah.
I posted in the Cosmic Connection Facebook group, but if it's a private
awesome.
meet, I'll just send it through to you.
Yeah.
And if you guys on Mental Health Matters on the Facebook group also, if you want the link, just reach out and we'll get it to you too. In fact, for this one, we can just put it out there. I think on the Mental Health Matters channel. No.
Yeah,
It's not about feeling bad.
I
I,
keep
I gotta
forgetting that
really
I'm
address
on that
this real quick.
page.
Tammy, this is the exact reason we're all together because we all have that same feeling of I don't want to tell anyone because then they're going to feel bad. I don't want them to sympathize or feel sorry for me. And it's not like that. We're connecting and we're learning. And it's okay to say, I'm struggling right now and this is what I'm going through and it's hard.
And the whole grifting thing, there's a difference, and that makes me so angry. What has happened with our community because of what happened with certain channels? We need to
Yeah,
get this
does
addressed. We
not
really do.
apply.
Because here's
Yep.
the thing: if we have an issue, what we did is we just let it set and set and set and set, and it festered and festered and festered, and then we changed who we were because of these things, because of these
We all
festering
got
things.
tricked. Yeah.
Nicole,
And we all have got tricked. We have lost so much because of it. When honestly, if we would have just sat down and said, "Hey, I'm feeling this way. Can you
Yeah.
talk to me for a minute? This is
Yep.
making me feel this way, and I don't like it. So can we just talk?" I would rather so much, I told somebody earlier today, I would rather know that there's a problem because I personally feel a lot of things anyways, just because I feel and who I have had to be throughout my life. I can tell when there's something not right. And when that something not right happens, then I have 200,568,000 different things that are going in my head scenario wise on what I could have done wrong, on what it could
Right.
be. And the one thing that I know, then I can address and I can maybe discuss and I can see things from a different light. And so then I can work on if I feel that it needs to be, then I can work on that and we can work on it together. But if we just hold it in and hold it in and hold it in, I get mad at Bradley sometimes because he did not listen to what I said in an argument that we had in my head. You know,
Okay, wow. Damn.
he wasn't
I
there.
mean, I
He
thought
was
I
not
was
present.
bad for being mad at, like, dreams.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's part of accepting that we are not flawless. We are
Human.
flawsome,
Well, and we're
and
not
we have
robots. That's what I always say when we start feeling
exactly.
stuff. It's because we're not
Maybe
robots.
that could be
We're
your
just human.
mishism. We are flawsome.
My mishism is we are flawsome. Because, like I was trying to say earlier, I am the whole package, but I just got messed up during shipping and handling,
Ha!
you
I
know.
like that. I always say I'm bent, not broken.
Yeah.
So I may
And
kind
so
of limp, but I'm getting there.
yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and get off because I promised I wasn't going to do a very long one tonight. But I do want to go through these comments real quick, and then also we've got the links out there. They're pinned, and if you guys want to come on, thank you. It's good to see you too, by the way, Janet. Um, the links are pinned. If you guys want to do a meet here in a minute, let's do it. And then what else am I supposed to be saying, y'all? There's something.
Oh, just for the record, I got dragged into this last minute, so I don't know.
You did, didn't you? In your
I don't
report.
know. I'm like, is Keela gonna be okay with this? What am I doing? What do I say? Am I helping? I stress too.
No, you're good. You really are good,
Oh.
babe. Sorry, I am so not good at multitasking anymore. So I'm like, da-da-da-da.
No, but I think the main message was that we all need to reach out. We need to make sure that we're respecting our boundaries, and that we need to make sure that we're communicating with others whenever we have a problem because it's probably not as big as what we think.
Yep.
And I think that was it.
Yay.
Well,
See?
and of course, Keela, sending love to her.
Yeah.
But I think those were the main subjects of the mental health matters.
And letting her know that we're going to do this. We're going to hold on. We're going to hold on and be
Yeah,
there and do what we need to do to show support so she can do
yeah,
what she needs to do.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So
So
hopefully everyone feels love.
I'm gonna set up a meet in the Cosmic Connection group. So I was actually trying to do that. Then I got distracted by Nicole because I recognize her from somewhere. I think I might have followed a blog or something.
She
I'm
was
like,
on
I
a
was like,
Nicole is
show.
amazing.
I
Nicole is
no, it was
just
very
before
watched
amazing.
that.
her on somebody's
It was,
show.
it's been years. It's been like a long time.
Okay. It
Yeah.
was Jimenez's show, I think.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
it's
I
been a
watched
long time. It's like a
that.
long time recognition.
Nicole
So
has been an
cool.
advocate for a long time as well. And she has done stuff. I mean, she has gotten so many results from her efforts that are just mind blowing. So she is
Yeah, I think I
definitely an
might have
amazing
followed a
advocate.
blog or a YouTube page or something like that because I recognize it's just like like I know she doesn't know me, but I know her. But
Tampa,
yeah,
numbing feelings only
I,
delays the inevitable. Yes. And one of these days, our bodies, if we don't deal with it, our bodies will. And they're dang angry at that point. Living proof. We've got to be able to recognize what is going on. And otherwise, I don't want y'all to end up like me because I am like "Ugh," these days. And it's because I didn't address what I needed to whenever I should have. And it hurt my kids. It's generational pain. It's generational trauma.
I'm just putting the link for the Facebook group up again. Hang on, I lost
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
Need someone to put
Well,
the
I
Facebook group
can't.
up again.
I'm not I
Facebook
tried to
group.
do
It's
it, but I
pinned.
can't.
It's pinned on the chat. It's the very top one
No, I
that's
already got it,
highlighted.
but I'm not a mod or something. I don't know. It's not letting me.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, Barbie.
Oh, thank you. And it was also mine.
Amazing mods.
Sorry, I'm all
Coffee.
oh, Barbie. I met her on somebody else's chat. Like I feel like we just make friends all over the place. awesome.
I know.
Now, Ben.
It's like when you're in
Ben.
high school and you see your friends. It's like when you're in high school and you see your friends during halfway through class and you're like, hi.
Yeah. Poor Ben, I thought he knew my voice. Like, how's he gonna know that? We don't talk on the phone or anything, but because I'd seen him so many times, I
Okay.
was like, "Oh, you know me. You know
Well,
me."
we do that. We get so close to somebody and don't even realize that we don't even know. People,
We
I
don't know
look
what
like
yeah.
you. People don't even hardly know what I look like, I don't think. And I apologize for that too. That's just one of my tools.
We all
But we
know
know
you're
your voice.
delicious.
We know your
Yes, I
voice, and
delicious.
that's what matters.
No, thank you.
All right. Well, speaking of delicious, I'm gonna go stuff my face.
Yeah. Guys,
And
as
we're
far as
all
the
gonna
chat,
be doing a chat after this.
We're gonna do a
that's what
group
we're going to do
meet.
here in just a second, Nicole.
Yeah, I'm setting up the meet now from the Facebook group. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put a link up in the Mental Health Matters as well. So we can do a series of groups depending on how many people are, because I tend to only be able to do smaller groups.
Yeah.
But
We'll
we
have
can
breakout rooms.
we can have breakout rooms, so we can see how we go at first. But yeah, I'll put them up in Cosmic Connections at first, and then see how we go from there, and also Mental Health Matters.
Yeah.
So
And if anybody
speaking
is
of
looking
games,
for resources because they feel like they are in a bad situation, also reach out, because we do have resources for that. We have people that are willing to fight and to do what's needed. You do not have to go through it alone anymore. You are not alone anymore unless you want to be. And that's meant. That has been proven. That has been tested out. That has been, like, I've witnessed it so many times. You're not alone. I just feel I had to say that.
you are not
Yeah.
alone.
This is what happens every time. Yeah.
I can't help it.
I like it. I enjoy it. I really do.
Yeah, so this is what the meets are like. I break out in song, and I'm a little bit of an idiot, and I have a coconut. It's under my bed.
I don't want you to feel alone, Tammy. And we all do that. And then we just gotta be there and reach out more, I guess. That's coming from me because I'm bad at it.
All right, I am setting up the meet, and I'll post the link in a sec. Because I have to go make a coffee and a soda stream because my bottles are empty. I've got 2 bottles and they're both empty.
Yeah, give us like 5 minutes to go do the potty and the chicken on the fur babes and the all that.
Alrighty.
Nicole, if you want to join, you're in Mental Health Matters, so you'll see the link anyway, so you can come in. But yeah, alrighty.
And that's right there. That's so true. Guys, Keela is going to be seeing all of your comments, and thank you for coming together and for staying strong with her. And she loves every one of y'all.
I love yous. I love yous very much. I love you very, very much. Love you very, very, very much.
Very, very much.
Yeah,
Love
love y'all. Okay.
You're all right, I guess.
All right.
Love y'all.
Bye.